covering every entrance. So too is Kerrigan, though, to Electronic behind the sandbags, and he expects someone to repeat from barrels. Good counter pick from CT. Now they can push back up, and Electronic's going to know that he can get more aggressive. Chris J, he gets caught by exactly that man, and Romp's the only one left. A shooting gallery to fire at, low HP.
Oh, he
can actually find Simple as well, but they need to stay wide. Get on the defuse and make sure he can't swing all the way to the diffuser, which is defenselessly standing in the corner waiting to be potentially baited in, but instead it's Boomich that has to trade off of him. However, a stack toward the atrium, toward the roof, and immediately they go back over toward B to try and capitalize. Smoke down. Oh, I thought Flamey had that playing close to the smoke. It usually is good for one. The dink was there, but the kill was not. Trade happened, but so too did Romps, and all you need is 2 kills to get in the B site and get the bomb planted. It's another 2-on-2, but Boomich already on the rotation.
Yeah, really nice stuff there from Boomich. Voxic, remember he's got the AWP, holds the Glock for now. He might want to get that AK-47. Really? The Glock? Has he got the core there super low? Yeah, get that all back out. He's got a chance now. If he hits his first shot, he could actually nail it. Assume the player was still towards Banana. The AK was on the floor mat. Well, they have the advantage for now. It's the flash attack out of the apartment soon, and it's Electronic to defend. It's Simple's on the bomb side as well. We'll see the flash come soon.
Oh, timing.
Yeah, there's the flashbang. They make their way out, but Electronic's aware of it, trying to stay alive as long as possible here while players all around him. That's a decent picks here coming in from mousesports. It's going to be Zeus in the 2 versus 1, but Chris J and Robs are low. There's definitely a chance for him to go for this. He's at top of middle right now. They haven't even planted as of yet. Down it goes. If he can make this a 1 versus 1, has a real strong chance of pulling this one off. Has to find that first player, though.
To work with. Both on the site firing. That's going to be a bait and switch. Easy. Rop slides out.
The Q just to hold up. No one needs to do anything at this point. Boomich. Aggressive position. Works for 1.
Spray back in through the smoke, though. Usually that is traded, but it buys time for the other CTs to get in position. That's the benefit of that position. I know it seems odd to play that aggressively in front of the smoke, but crucial, because the rotations are now all the way back toward the chapel. They traded with the second player in the site, and Voxic has it all to do. Bomb down top of the stairs.
In that position regardless.
Yeah, sure.
Right? So it's like it doesn't help him out that much. He's just trying to get any sort of pick he can at this stage. Problem is every time he scopes, they hear him. Rops is now low as well. A couple of bullets in their general direction. They are done for. There's the first and the second.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I thought he was going to get both headshots. I thought the lineup was there. Kerrigan gets him back, thankfully, with the AK, but this is my point. Simple's electing to play these angles, trying to catch them off, but he's just not quick enough today, it seems. And a great read to look above the smoke. Zeus on the side finds 2. Nearly got the 3rd, but just stepped off the edge as he went down. A 1-on-1 for Voxic, as Flamey has to close it instead.
Good smoke. That's the real powerful play from Voxic. I feel like Flamey's going to push that. He has to. Indeed, he will. I don't think there was any other option there. If he sat back and waited, what, 15 seconds, he wasn't going to win the round.
And Boomich, I was looking at the map, I'm going, where's the 5th CT? I didn't see a death. It's because he's already down the apartments. Simple fights them in Banana. They think they can strike because he's going to rotate. He doesn't, because Boomich is already down so far that Simple can stay there rather than being the anticipated dynamic op. And he catches them off for it. This was a great round from Navi. Good hold. Watch Flamey trying to dance delicately behind the smoke, but Chris pursues. Krieg rush. Electronic.
Always heard him.
Absolutely has. And Boomich is already in the apartments again. Second time he's been able to push that. Electronic, you said it, heard them. Walked out, took advantage of the fact that he knew that they were down bottom side of middle. But Chris J still with the Krieg, making good work.
Timings could elude him, though. He's looking towards the bottom right now, and indeed, he played that so well. He was waiting for the reaction from the CTs, which did come. He was aware of the prospect of it being a push from B, but unfortunately now lost the bomb. And Chris J might be in trouble. Down to 12 points of health, up against Simple and Zeus. They know exactly where he is, and he only has 30 seconds. There's almost no chance of winning this one. That confirms it. Nice positioning from Zeus.
Just a note about the Krieg, by the way. I see Chris rushing with it. And rush he will toward Simple. It's frozen again to go down, but I'm not sure Simple's going to be aware that a second player was that far around the corner. In fact, he could push that smoke to catch out Zeus, who was throwing in nades. Boomich in the pit, taken by Rops up close. Simple gets him in return, but Chris is still trying to find a way around. And Simple, they're lined up. He's got 2. Krieg again. Flamey gets him down, but that gives them a chance. Voxic has the bomb, but he's spotted out. Smoke's too plentiful.
And they only have 3 rounds, so frustrating for him that, as you mentioned, Frozen not delivering, but there it is. That's a bit of the talent we wanted to see.
Electronic at range that just can't get it done. Look how much damage he did collectively. Took Voxic to 1, took Rops to 31, but let's see if that can be converted by his teammates, because bomb's already planted. Ooh, Chris as well, great position. You might only have a CZ, but he is going to swing in behind them. And they're going to have no idea because bomb went down on A. They're going to assume everyone's there. This should be the round on its own. Even if he doesn't get kills here, he slows them down enough, and he's going to cause a lot of damage. Yeah, slow it down, don't shoot. Sneak out, headshot.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the second player down toward Cubby means he can't swing to get Flamey, but look what this does. Flamey has to look backwards now.
Yep, he can't really do anything with this at all, you're right. Lovely push coming in. 1 kill found, but that's all it took. Frozen, just a note, with his third. So he had a very quiet start into the game, but that could be one of the most impactful rounds you're going to get. Simple holding onto his AWP, and his money is absolutely fine, so he doesn't necessarily have to hold onto it, but obviously wants to.
As much as he's still top fragging, Simple's being caught a lot on the A side trying to be aggressive with this AWP quad side. Boomich will get Chris. That gives Simple space. And the AWP, HP doesn't matter as much, but still can't hit the flick. Tough one to ask of him, to be fair. But Electronic gets the trade. Trade will suffice. It's still a 4-on-2.
It really is. It should be advantage NaVi here, but players like Frozen are up, and he's looking for a frag. Not going to get them, though. Zeus with a lovely shot from the graveyard. Voxic might find himself in a similar position as Flamey. Smoke gives him a slight gap here as he seems to actually look towards the apartments, takes Rops, and just needs to stay alive at this point. Buy time for the rotations. Even the bomb can go down. It's the last round here.
Fair enough. Good crossfire. Electronic gets both. This is a knockout match. Determining playoff positions. Rops. Excellent work with Voxic as well. They're hitting every single shot. Bomb down to the balcony, and that's how it goes. Just those two. All that's needed. Good headshot angles, and they nailed them. Even with that Molotov down, he's got to put one of his own out now, the incendiary, to hold them from wrapping around. Library smoke, a lot of commitment. 3 players only on this side, and Kerrigan is fully onto it. He's got to go. Flash gets him in. Zeus doesn't respond very quickly. Simple does, but he gets 2 for 1 in that situation.
Yeah, perfect. And really starting to look much better at this point. 4-on-2 with 15 seconds. I don't see a way in, but maybe NaVi do. We'll see if they can find it. One player gets past at least, but that was just baiting in Robs. He plays that so well. It's so patient. And that's a great shot from Flamey, but there's no bomb being planted here, I'm afraid, as we close the gap. Oh, this is such a weak execution. You've got a couple of smokes to throw in. You've got no Molotovs, 1 flash. That is just not going to be a great thing here. But the nades might be. That's not bad. A chance there. But it looks like mousesports just, you can see they're not blind. There's no pressure with the Molotovs. And Simple, no knife this time. Does get a frag on the boosted player, but Frozen takes care of that pretty quickly. Electronic will have to do something absolutely fantastic at this point to even stand a chance. He's got 35 seconds, grenades flying in, flashbangs as well, sits in the smoke, down he goes, and it's mousesports taking...
Robs is already down middle. He just has the confidence to walk down. No one's even looking.
He knows they're rattled. They're going into set piece mentality. They've got nothing left.
Pack it up. This one's done. Chris through the smoke. Oh, look. Hi, guys.
Oh, the incendiary on top of it as well. See you later, guys. He's just absolutely owned them here.
I think if they nade that from the other side, they know they have to be by bags right now.
Oh, he smoked.
They don't have any nades, unfortunately. But Robs knows where they are. The one player behind, Boomich does burn him out of position. Flamey capitalizes with the assist, but they're just going to keep pushing. Doesn't challenge it because he's alone and doesn't want to give up banana. That's admirable. They're already down a man. But man, oh man, just lucky he stopped when he did. Chris again with the Krieg. Stop giving him a Krieg. Oh. He's got Simple, he's got the bomb, he's got the round, they get the opening pick, and again, they just hope for the best going back toward B, and they can't isolate a single individual. As Electronic finds Frozen, it's Romps to slide out underneath the trade off of him. Bomb will at least be grabbed by Boomich, but so much noise, and...
These key choke points. Voxic might get unlucky in the timings here, which he has, that's enabled him to get up, and this is where things get a little bit troubling for him.
Kerrigan's just trying to preserve himself in the corner. It's worked. Boomich walks around and he's dropped. But Electronic gets in the sight, and excuse me, he got that from the balcony. So good shot from him. I thought it was he that was behind the box. It was Zeus planting the bomb when they were relentless in their pressure.
Exactly. That's
pushing,
when you've got
locking them in.
You're feeling at that point. You feel like we can get away with this. They're the ones that are at the back foot.
And just they did try and flash it in, to be fair, but Simple hits Kerrigan. Down he goes. Second time the flash has failed Kerrigan, and they're 2 men down already. This looks like overtime. Low HP though, mind you, on Flamey, and Chris J's able to win out on that duel. Og instead of the Krieg, but another missed shot that's gonna be extremely costly. Chris can't get out. Tried to get toward Boiler, given that there was a smoke at top middle, but it's all onto Frozen. He might find one if Electronic had overstepped even a little bit.
He's got some timing now. They just checked quads. That's bought him like 5 seconds before they think about it again. Bomb goes down, but now that 5 seconds has expired. He had to move a little bit quicker at that point. Makes his way through and himself known. It does go to overtime, and we stay.
Library smoke means he's isolated as well. Toxic means has to go aggressive elsewhere. Catches them before they enter. Good read, good react. Rob's still waiting, and the smoke due to expire with about 6 seconds. Voxic's already just gone through it, because they still haven't rounded the corner. Zeus eventually will, and that catches off Rops, who thought he could find him first, but they had him figured out walking out from the apartment. Still though, Frozen, one-on-one. Bomb being planted. He's gonna know exactly where Zeus is. Gets the angle, but Zeus gets the shot. An op kill and the clutch for Zeus in the round. The squawking chicken reveals that he was on top of the site, though, and then the trade certainly did. Boomich gets the information. Voxic again. He hits, but he can't kill. That costs them, arguably, round 15. He hits the second. Electronic goes low. So there's benefits to it. Now he's striking because Boomich eventually goes down. Kerrigan takes advantage of both players that were on the site, and it's all onto Electronic trying to push. Voxic switches, and it is going to be 17 for mousesports. Voxic's the only one to really... Okay. I was going to say take significant damage. That changes. Simple hits a shot. Knows a second one get out, and he goes hunting for him. Kerrigan down. Electronic waits as well. Makes a lot of noise jumping down. That's the exact synchronicity with a flashbang, so they wouldn't have heard him anyway. They'd be too busy dealing with Boomich. It seems simple. Back by Library able to look over to that side as well, and it's all on Rops. We're looking at 18-17. Two of them, but specifically the one where he got all the way behind them at Banana. Simple, again on the op, quick to realize they'd gotten around. The Arch is smoked. He has to do his part. He certainly will. Frozen drops. Nade bounced in. Significant damage further onto Kerrigan. He's down to 5. Voxic, oh, wow, last alive. Nade takes out Kerrigan in the end. 1 on 3, was 4. Op to fire. He's got to pretty much hit every single shot because here comes the cavalry. And he's flashed off to the corner. He can try and isolate. I hold my breath as he crosses the barrels, and they are going to flank him out eventually. It's inevitable that he gets pushed around from both sides.
He knows that Simple isn't towards that position at this point. The smoke doesn't actually do Voxic any favors. If anything, he doesn't know where Simple's repositioned to. Fake plant, I'm not sure that's going to bait anyone in. It actually seems like it might. He is capable of winning these. Just needs to the opening, but not going to happen. Double overtime.
This is fine. This is great. This is exactly what Boomich did. He's going to leave him there as well. That's even better because now he's going to get even more information. Pull the gun back out, my friend.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's got the low HP. Thankfully, it was low HP because that could have gotten very awkward. Now he knows to go back to ult mid. Oh.
That's how you do it. It wasn't the cleanest. It wasn't the prettiest. It won't go down in history, but still, it definitely wins the round.
Yeah, Brain was bigger than Braun that round.
Yeah. So that will do. He gets 3 kills. It could have been much nicer, but still there's a chance for Frozen here. 50 seconds remaining, and does do damage towards the AWP at the end. One smoke towards Library. Hope the timing works out. Oh, Electronics just wrecked them there. And they'll go for it anyway. And that's why you don't run through grey screens. Doesn't work out to us.
No, it doesn't. Starting on the CT side in overtime for NaVi. I know it sounds weird because you play 3 rounds, you swap. This could be a huge... And now the offset is the amount of damage they did to Kerrigan, Frozen, and Chris J. Simple! He gets caught off this time. He's been so good at the top side of middle with the AWP rather than in the site, which we saw in the first half. But Boomich and Electronic make amends with it. We're still in a 3-on-3, and it's 2 of the low HP players down. That's significant because it means now Rops and Voxic, as Frozen is taken out, can still fight and fight with confidence, as they will do to find Boomich in return.
Great stuff so far. What a round. 2-on-2. Chimney flashbang doesn't do much for the player in towards a pit. The Molotov does, though. Out they come. Electronic in position for at least 1 kill. He does fumble it, though. Flamey has to win out in the 2-on-1. He has no intel as to where they are. There's 40 seconds on the clock. They were looking for the clean sweep, and that incendiary, it might help them out somewhat. Had to be a bit deeper, though, to be honest. Let's give them some space and a kill, but the trade is there. Electronic and Flamey are there. 1 minute 20. And we'll see Chris J. We know he likes to push this. It's his own flashbang. It's not the alley-oop. This is just him off his own accord, and it's going to cost him his life, I'm afraid. And NaVi just need 1 to get map point again, Matt. Remember, that's the B bomb side, not open. Kerrigan in trouble, though. The perfect Molotov to flush him out. He has to go to the pillar. He needs headshots. He needs at least 2 kills. Gets 0. 5-on-2 should be round. You've got to go for it if you're Voxic. Needs something massive here. He knows it. Collateral kill there was available. Not going to get anything, but looks at things. There's the first. But it's not enough. It was flashy, it was nice, but surely there's nothing to be done.
Say it's not enough. It is a 1-on-4, which makes it extremely unlikely given that they're going to get post-plant positions, but there's 3 that are so low on HP. If this even had 1 more player in the mix for mousesports, it might be a very different scenario. Oh, Boomich. Okay. Cool, man.
That will do it. Play it together, execute still, and use it advantage and close it out properly.
I do want to point out that Season 9 was only...
Just
oh,
peek,
Chris J.
Just peek by yourself towards Arch. That will do that.
That stat made me think like, wow, it's been a long time then. That was only 2 weeks ago that he dropped 35, so there you go. But he might drop more than 40 if this keeps up. He's on 38 now. He's got more available to him. That was an interesting one. It looked like the smoke was further gone. That might have been a graphical
This is baffling.
indifference because he finds Zeus standing in the open. Chris forced back into water. Flashed off, needs to get over top of the coffin. He knows the ring, gets around behind them just in time, and that gives him time enough to get simple. But the bomb can still be planted. 2-2 and a retake required. They're going to work from both directions. Can't play directly for trades. Certainly not with the smoke down towards CT. They'll have to time this to perfection, and they can't. Not gone through. Rops knows he has to. Low HP, but he's stuck in the flames. He's dead, and NaVi get away with the win.
Just about there. They try to throw that round to the best of their ability.
Past the mid double doors and trying to hold off lower tunnels, exposing himself, though, to top side of middle. He's actually going to commit to the push, and Flamey punishes him for it.
Oh, there it is. That buys them a lot of time and space here. We'll see if it's going to be enough. Simple the PD50, of course. That Molotov, we're seeing more and more teams throw that now. The Xbox smoke double down with the short Molotov as well to stop CT pushes. Working out very well. Carrigan, he'll hear them making their way towards short. Might have a kill available to him. Has to be a very clean shot, a difficult one for him to hit. Not worth giving it up on the T side, and Voxic so low. If he gets one kill, he'll be impressive. The P2000 has to connect. I think his days are numbered. There's the one kill they were looking for. Carrigan finally will get himself in a position where he can actually be part of the fight. But it looks like this one is already over. Rops will have to kill 3 more players at this point, and it will take a lot of mistakes from NaVi. They are presenting opportunities, but Zeus will close things out. You do like to see those kills come through, as the scouts will be brought out in round number 2 here. CD side forced by, and Simple just too quick, too fast, and this is what I'm looking for. Voxic versus Simple. It's going to be one hell of a battle on Dust 2.
Balls on Simple to try and repeat the second player when the information was on. Rops did hear him. Boomich actually landed. I'm sure his fall was broken by touching the head of Rops, and yet he didn't identify the fact that he'd gone over top of him. So he was able to try and get the shot. How does Kerrigan find that from the window? As Flamey falls, Electronic is all that remains.
And he'll know they won't have kits, but he's got trade potential here. He'll get one potentially, should be traded out. CT's got this. You would think he's got low HP on the final one. It's going to be such a close battle here, but Frozen wins it. Towards middle we go again. Chris J baited in by Carrigan. First kill, looking for the trade, not going to happen. It's Flamey with the MP7 with the double kill. Voxic will get one in return towards Long. Boomich gives that kill up. And now Flamey with mid-control. What's the next move here from NaVi?
Well, seemingly reposition and go back for the bomb, but 3 are going to commit to middle. Frozen is going to be locked in towards CT. He's forward of the box. They couldn't isolate him alone. They had to get the trade, but it's one further loss on their side. Still the advantage.
Robster in this position. This is where he'll be tested. He is amazing at anchoring bomb sites. This is a tough spot to play. It's not a pre-fire. He can see the window still. You'll see the head as they walk through, but he might have missed time this slightly. He gets the first kill. Can he find a second? Looks like he might do. Only good for one, but that allows Voxer to at least have a chance there. Goes to the AK-47, gets a kid as well. Flashbang is going to bull through the actual double doors here, but it looks like he's actually smoked off. Might want to fall back at this stage, consider his AWP. Definitely still worth investigating, though. Nice Molotov beneath the window, no one there. Both players on the left-hand side of the site, one of the car, one by double doors.
AK in through. Simple just waiting down below. Easy exchange for him. You think you beat one? You think you can bait a shot out of him? Second one will fire as well, but not with 2 smokes down. Chris likes to drop down to the ramp. Fires in. Still trying to bait toward Voxic, though. That works because Chris forces them to think there's only one up there. Voxic comes back out from the box. Boomich and Flamey gone. Simple Electronic trying to respond. So far, so good on that attempt because they've got it back to just the 1-man deficit, and bombs to go down as Electronic protects his teammate. It's even.
It's the deadliest duo in CSGO, Electronic and Simple. Just locking horns of each other, and it's going to be Rops who's got the impossible task of trying to take them down. We'll see if he's got it in him. No utility available, but he's got skill. First kill is clean. Does he know the second player's there? Spots him on the jump. He can do this now, man. Needs to find it. Not going to happen. It's Simple and Electronic.
Chris J falls first as he tries to get aggressive out toward Long. Electronic.
Oh, I like this from Frozen. I feel like there's a couple of kills here. Oh. Not quite. Frozen with a dink.
You're getting them all right today, Henry.
I know, right? Get it really nailing it. It seems like the round is actually under control, though. Rops with the shot from the back.
Oh, simple, though. As always, he gets aggressive. You would never expect him to be pushing in a one-on-one like that, would you? The better part of his plan, in fact, this could go back over toward B because they've gone for the drop through CT. Simple. He gets Rops. They had no idea that he was coming. Chris J gets one. A second as well. He's able to control with the doors, but now they're picking him apart with rifles picked up, but he doesn't care. Goes back for more. Knows that one got by, but not sure which way to look. Bomb still down bottom mid. They've got this round. Zeus onto an off to try and pull it back in a 1-on-2, and he's the one that's tagged. I thought the damage went the other way.
It's not looking too good for him. If he gets one of these kills, that'll be something, but they'll peek off that. So Blooms, I'd assume. Nice shot from Voxy to close things out there towards lower there, but either way, it's still 5 versus 4, a chance to win the round, but they're not making it easy for themselves. As we've seen Boomage waiting for a chance to strike, but he's actually been headshot. He'll go down. Carrigan, scrappy, but he's finding kills left and right. That's going to be 3 in total.
Okay, simple, sure. Just echolocation. Don't activate this man. Oh! And as he switches to a burst, he's got an AK, but Frozen's got the shot instead. You're right, Kerrigan flashes himself with reconsideration, hoping that he'll bait a reaction, and he does. Now he knows they're there, but plays himself. They put a Molotov down toward him. He wanted to incendiary them off. He put it into his own smoke, missed the timing, gets 1 kill for it still, and now the Molotov, an additional Molotov, I have to say, is thrown. Mind you, it's not the worst thing because Voxic has an off at long, and it's not like you can cover all of long with a single set of flames. So Simple has to try and make amends, and he can't. This is all mousesports now. And he is away, but he's flashed. He's got support. Rops is gone immediately, though, only for 1 kill. One's enough, though, because look who else is in the closet. And I'm not talking about you, Henry. As Frozen catches off Boomage the second he arrives, bomb goes down. Simple at the door finally gets going, but it's a little bit late, 1-on-2.
My goodness, he can win these though, but it's not going to happen. Carrigan bests him in a duel. That's being dropped in, the flashbang thrown over, and that'll launch everyone in, dropping down presumably to try and get themselves towards that A side.
It is Voxic that's coming up against the wall. Oh, okay, Simple. Stop that right now. 3 kills. Finally, Rops takes him down, but forget it. The round is already wrapped. As they'll swing back in. Careful not to line up. Flamey gets his second, so 3 for Simple. Or is it the overall case to which we were making the point?
It will have to get the production.
Chicken or the egg, Henry?
Rops, my goodness. He's putting bullets in the head.
I agree, he came before both.
He's expecting that fast mid push, and he's read it so well, but he's got so unfortunate with the timings. Luckily, Electronic is there to back him up. Wow. He was dead. He was done for.
Simple is seeming to get caught. Oh my God, Frozen and Kerrigan. What is that nonsense? Just absolutely destroys them all.
I can't really tell you. Simple was ready for it. That would be my inkling at this point, but it just hasn't worked out for them. Their T-sides not ready for this level of play, as Voxic will be opening things up again. That's what you want to see from the AWP plays. Gets himself the opening kill. They've snuck out middle. Carrigan's found the second. It looks like we're all done here. We're going to train.
Simple is struggling to get things right on timing. You can tell he's trying to be clever and cheeky with his unusual positioning, but just as the smoke play, he gets stuck between the two that time. He's been caught out a number of times on Inferno trying to get aggressive. He still puts up totals, but this game's just not gone his way at all. 20 and 18. It's not like he hasn't topped overall on either map, as we expect. It's the little details to his game that just aren't lining up for him today. And Electronic down to the door to Frozen. It's just Flamey in a 1-on-3.
Yeah, with the AWP, he has absolutely zero chance at this stage. The bomb's too far gone. 3 kills to find, and mousesports are a really convincing performance there.
Almost might be time for another 2v2 tournament.
Might be.
Kerrigan flashed, smoked, and all the rest. Trying to hold off the site, has Rops at range, which he is very good with. He's like Legolas.
Oh, he hasn't planted. Flamey, he's fluffed there.
Ooh, that was an odds.
No, he had the bomb down. I think he just assumed he did. Zeus in a great position here, looking towards that connector. So much to look at. Does nail the shot. Remember, it's that scouting towards connector. He can't really swing wide. It's the advantage in terms of the firepower for NaVi. They're certainly capitalizing upon it. Damage has been done to Simple. Up to Rob to try and save the day here. Can't quite find the quick kill. And I feel with the bomb being planted, that might be the only chance they had.
And I have a suspicion that that was, well, not even a suspicion. We've got the proof in the pudding, as you guys say in the homelands. They misread that. They thought the single kill at Ivy was enough. They snuck down the backtracks and went old bomb into the site. Chris J and Kerrigan swap spots. Oh, big spray. Took a while. Zeus gets away with it on Voxy, but not done. Rops knows he's damaged. He knows he's weak. He knows he can contest on this. Doesn't have the kit. So he's got to be on it now, and he's not quite close enough, so backs away. But Chris and Kerrigan swap spots. Chris got caught out on top of the train thinking they were safe, that no one else was in that position. They walked into the site. Kerrigan then is nowhere to react.
Yeah, he's taking Frozen out of position. Final commitment towards outside with 20 seconds remaining.
14 HP only for Flamey. That means Kerrigan's easily able to collect. But they didn't account for Electronic finding Frozen first. Hang on, Voxic. Oh no, he's missed too many of those today, I'm afraid. Key moments. He's been instrumental. They certainly touched on that at the desk on the last map on Dust 2, but a shot like that has to hit because now it causes problems. Electronic's able to get away, finds Rops. He's running for the door. He does get caught on his way, and Voxic makes up for the mistake. It is a deagle. Relies on precision at any range, really. Chris gets caught. Hoped he could go undetected as chaotically they would go in. It didn't work out. Frozen and Voxic find kills, so the AWP still gets one. Frozen falls afterwards. It's Boomich to get him. As Kerrigan stays on top of the train, Rops is already at the flank as well. He's being watched, but there's 13 seconds. They've got to find space inside of the site, and there's not a lot of time to do so. Simple's got Kerrigan down. That leaves it to Voxic, and Bomb just barely gets planted.
Yeah, he had to hopefully find a couple of kills in the process, but Simple won't time any of this.
Nope. Was hoping, oh, and they've already crossed. Was hoping to catch up, or another got a smoke down. Two have crossed. Third one's there. Molotov on Hitch, and they are pushing him. He's not ready for this. Electronic on the other side. Flames make noise. He won't be able to hear the footsteps quite so clearly, but he does. That's the key thing, that he still heard them coming. It's Zeus and Flamey, now Simple to get the better of it, and the bomb is still planted, and it's all onto Frozen, who's gonna walk in from, oh, the back lines. Boomich is extremely low, 3 HP, stuck in the corner, smoke to preserve, and he tries to pull out a knife because why not? AWP, knife, what difference does it make? But this is Frozen going for it. Just enough time, if he had found Simple in that moment, to get on the defuse. No kit, unlikely he does so. Bigger problem is that Simple now guards the exit. He'll take him down, but round is over. Off corner should survive there, I believe.
I'll focus towards up. That doesn't look like good news. Good flashbang, though.
Vic caught. Boomich got him. Forced off the angles by so much utility. 7th round. Not secure, but bomb down, 2-on-2 inside of the site. They don't have anyone forward in the post plant. CTs therefore can take their time to clear the alleyways. Zeus, this is a tough position to play. You're open from so many different angles. Boomich gone. Zeus has to close off to a train, has to get some cover, has to isolate, and does against Kerrigan. Spots the second player on Frozen as well.
So now he just needs to work out where to place his Molotov. Left or right, needs to choose. One for left-hand side. Might want to save that for the bomb itself.
Did that spread? It clipped the top half of the train, surely. I don't think it would have done enough to keep him off it. He's on it, he's defusing, he's got it. Zeus didn't think he was going to hold. He thought that Molotov was enough that he would encourage the repeat, but he didn't. He got too far away from it.
Scouts again. Saved Krieg and pistols. Is it enough?
Heartbreak either way, though, really. Simple hits Voxic. Rops found by Electronic. Electronic powers the server. Powers into the side, finds Chris J. Hold for Electronic. They're trying to buy him some space. Kerrigan is still back there. Shot on the op. He has to reset, and he does. Electronic wasn't fast enough. And oh my goodness, Kerrigan, we talked about the op potential. There it is. That's why he's so good, as he gets the ace as well.
He gets the ace. That is such a big play from him.
That's a good point, because Electronic is there, and they are attacking on A. Kerrigan smoked. They know it now, Chris J, but he's got to go all the way back to the entrance of Z Connector just to get around. Headshot. Oh, Frozen couldn't hit it, couldn't react fast enough, and he knows he can't swing because there's more than just the bomb planter in that position. Zeus absolutely wrecks him after putting the bomb down. Chris at least gets the response, grabs the AK instead. But unfortunately for him, his teammates still don't have position to work with. He tries desperately to find and eventually will get Flamey. But they're just waiting in the wings at this point. Exactly that. You cross over a sight line that Electronic holds. Simple now gets the information they're trying to get in. Didn't catch Voxic toward the hitch, though. So this could be an element of surprise, but he's pulled away from the bomb just to battle against Electronic, and that was easy enough for Simple to close on. Back to level ground, though, because Kerrigan has at least got Electronic.
He has. He might have another one here as well. Perfect position to do so. He's going to spot the barrel before he does. Simple goes down here. It's Kerrigan seems to be the solution to all of their problems as he gets another. It won't be the ace this time, but it's not far off. 4 kills available to him. And it's Zeus now, 3 versus 1. Not sure he can do anything about this. Jumps up on top of the train, trying to do whatever he can, and they've done it. 9-6 at least. All off position. Aggressive, of course, but Boomish with the first headshot. That's Rob's being dropped, and Flamey looks like he's got a few players in his crosshairs as well. Spots 2, falls back. They've got the advantage.
Chris J around the corner, not quite, doesn't commit to the peak, but he has a crossfire set up against him, and Simple and Electronic, you know, both Electronic snappy to find Voxic as well, as Kerrigan now left in a 1-on-4 and has no idea that Electronic has snipped him beside. It's now 10-6.
Still with the 2 smokes available on the T side, just got to try and bleed out some utility first, but Simple, great positioning, nice bait and switch there from Zeus's. He definitely spotted Chris J, but he couldn't take him down. There's a couple of kills now. mousesports deadly with these pistols, and NaVi have struggled against them time and time again. That's wonderful from Chris J. A second Deagle headshot. Is there anyone that can slow this guy down? They've got a 4-on-2 advantage now.
Bomb to be planted. Nade over. That'll do damage. Not quite. Went a little far. Didn't catch anything to ricochet off of, and slow its trajectory as Simple wants to work back in over the bomb. No one looking in that direction either. He has a chance at this. Has a chance for the first kill at least. As Kerrigan caught. Damage done though. He's down to 29 and not much better off as Zeus. The range isn't there. I think it's time to back away from this one, and Simple's already electing to do so. Zeus will find nothing further. Head for the hills, but the hills, well, I was going to say they have eyes, but Chris didn't elect to cover the backtrack. Stays at Ivy instead.
There it is. Those deadly, dastardly Deagles. Once again, opening things up for mousesports. The scout tag's not really required too much there. It's Frozen doing absolutely
Kerrigan just picking away with the pebble gun toward Flamey, but Chris comes in with better weapons to close it off. He said the star player with the guns. Simple making good on the first attempt. Deagle shot from Boomich as well, so pretty standard affair so far as Rops gets 2, and then the nade closes down on more Simple. My bad. Voxic stands and waits. It's going to be an accumulation of players toward the pop dog. They've lost Frozen, and they go by the ladder as a result. They couldn't even swing for the backtrack's wrap as the one player trying to sell a rotation went down, but they do buy some space. There's a lot available, and Kerrigan making noise, but he always caught out by timing. Simple was on the line, managed to just get above, and Boomich on the bomb. Boomich onto Chris. Pistols with the win, and the MAC-10 to close it out on Flamey.
no armor. P250s and Deagles, and they didn't drop a single kill. 4 AKs. Usually as the in-game leader has to take it on the chin. Chris J will take a bullet to the chest. Boomich will get the first once again. He's been great at getting those opening kills. Remember, this is a back-breaking round from mousesports. They give this one up, and they're trying to find any sort of access point here. Rops has got towards E-Box at least, but the Orbs are just too much for them to handle. Org apparently as well. It's a 5 versus 1. Frozen, he's very, very good, but I'm not sure he'll be able to pull this one off. A couple of kills will be something at least. There's a low HP player in front of him. Presence towards Pop Dog as well. Nades exchanged, and I think he knows this one's over. Nice shot, takes down Zeus, and we'll see ourselves now in a position where he could actually find maybe one more kill, but is it going to be enough? I'm not sure. It doesn't seem...
Try and shut down everything. This is it for mousesports.
This is it. Last chance, really. Inside play will come through. Upper ramp provided with smoke, but here comes Simple. The AWP gets one. Can't find anything more.
Oh, Zeus gets fortunate there that they dropped down. I was going to say, the fact that Simple got so aggressive on the upper side, the sidewalk, when he went down, everyone was so far forward of the site, they actually could have swung and taken advantage of that, but they dropped in front of Zeus instead. He just happened to be the right spot. Voxic down the lane. No one giving themselves up that easily. Electronic is there. He'll play it off a sound, and that's the bomb. Smoked off now as well. Kerrigan was low. Simple did the damage. Flamey falls, but double smoke. Molotov was already gone, and now Voxic has to sit back and wait, and they can set the position around the bomb as they please. Nade in for further damage. Electronic sneaking up ever closer. And Voxic's on his own. Rops is trying to come up with a masterful play, but he's got to do so much on 22. And as time goes on, they'll start to doubt that they're in front and waiting to come into the site. They're going to start to look around and try and find him.
Yeah, desperate times at this point. Anything will do a kill. Now smoke off the connector themselves to suggest Rops isn't there, because that was a T-sided smoke. Hasn't worked out, Matt. It was a good idea. It was the best of a bad situation, but Simple and Co will actually have a stunning performance there. Simple with 26 kills, Electronic with 22. Those are the names you want at the very two.